Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I'm an alcoholic through and through, and today, by the grace of God, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I couldn't be any more grateful. We want to welcome you to this platform, regardless of what your addiction may be. You're absolutely 1,000% unequivocally welcome here. We support your pathway to recovery, and whatever pathway that may look like for you. We're just happy you're here. We're here to help, and we want to make sure that it works for you. At the end of the day, we just want to let you know that hope is available. Hope is possible. Recovery is possible. Last night's crosstalk meeting, online crosstalk meeting, one of the topics that came up was balance, and I am probably the world's worst. I'm the least qualified person to ever talk about balance. But one of the things, that taking that a step further, one of the things I can speak to, it's easy to get out of balance in our lives. This guy, I'm proof of it. But we have to find time to, or make time, I should say, make time for our recovery. That's critically important, very, very important. And I can speak to this. In my experience, my addiction has only one thing to look forward to, only one thing to look towards, one thing to focus on, and that is me. So my alcoholism will only focus on me. Whereas whenever we're talking recovery, I have my recovery to focus on, I have my career to focus on, my family, my kids, my dogs, my schedules, bills, mortgages, car payments. I have a lot of other things I have to focus on. I can't just focus only on my recovery. And that's why I'm really, really bad at this whole balance thing, for sure. But see, my addiction, it can only focus on me. That's all it has to focus on. It doesn't have all these other responsibilities. My addiction, my alcoholism focuses on me. Your drug use, your addiction only focuses on you, whereas you have to focus on job and, rent and mortgages and car payments and everything else, kids. And so we're automatically at a disadvantage. No doubt about it. We're automatically at a disadvantage. And again, I'm the least qualified to talk about balance by any means. But I can say this, and this is what I try to do. It is imperative for us to protect our recovery. It is important. It's got to be the single most important thing in our lives. Whatever we put in front of our recovery, we're going to lose. If I put my job in front of my recovery, I'm going to lose it. If I put my kids in front of my recovery, I'm going to lose them. Whatever I put in front of my recovery, I have proven time and time again that I will fuck up. No question. So I have to put my recovery first. And that can take on many different shapes and forms and sizes. For me personally, what I do to protect my recovery, to make sure that my recovery isn't falling to second, third, fourth place on my list of things, I have to protect my recovery, and I do that a couple of ways. One, I have to look after my mental and spiritual well-being, and I do that by coupling it with my physical well-being. And what I mean is, those of you who know me know that I'm a runner. I love running. I love just getting up and taking off to the gym and running till my heart's content, 5, 6, whatever miles. And that allows me, obviously I'm getting the physical benefits of the exercise, no question. So I'm taking care of my physical health. It also allows me the opportunity to kind of pray and meditate while I'm running, while I'm just kind of off in my own head. I'm able to pray and connect with my higher power, whom I choose to call God, by the way. Not here to talk religion, but I'm able to pray and meditate and kind of sort things out in my head, and receive that guidance and just connect with my higher power. So that takes care of my emotional and mental well-being, my spiritual well-being as well. So you have to protect that time. When I get up and I say, if it's a workout day for me and I say, okay, I'm going to go to the gym between 7 and 8 o'clock, I don't give a shit what else happens that day. I don't care if my house burns down, if the world comes in, an asteroid hits the moon and knocks us all out of whack. I don't care. I'm going to go to the gym between 7 and fucking 8 o'clock. Period. I have to protect that time at all costs because that time is vital for me in order to maintain and protect my own recovery, my sobriety. Because again, whatever I put in front of my sobriety, I'm going to lose. And I sure as hell don't want to go back to that old way of life. I've proven time and time again, whenever Drew's in the driver's seat, Drew fucks things up. Just this morning, I did the first monologue and I fucked up the audio. Oops. Just call me Take Two Drew. But at the end of the day, we have to protect our time. We have to make time to get to the meetings that matter. We have to make time to associate with those like-minded people. We were talking actually a couple nights ago, and there was a gentleman in the meeting at the Friday night crosstalk meeting. He said he was just totally impressed and taken aback by how open and honest everyone was. That's why it's called crosstalk for a reason. People were just talking like we knew each other, like we all knew each other and we've known each other, and there was no secrets, everybody was just freely and openly talking. And this person was thoroughly impressed with that. There wasn't a formality of, well, you get to talk and you can't talk because you've already talked once, so you can't talk. None of that bullshit. It was just a bunch of people sitting around, and that's what I say all the time about crosstalk, just a bunch of people sitting around talking shop about getting sober and staying sober. And that's the beauty of crosstalk. But that's why meetings matter. The meetings, when you surround yourself with like-minded people, not just formal AA, NA meetings. That's not just what I'm talking about. It could be a meeting at the Waffle House. It could be a meeting at the IHOP with your buddies. All right. Those like-minded people. That's why those meetings matter so much, because you're able to help connect and keep you connected with the fellowship, with like-minded people who help support and drive you to help you maintain your sobriety. So let me say this while I'm on the topic. Pay attention to the meetings that you're going into. You are making an investment of time. If I, at the beginning of my week, and I say, I'm going to hit these three meetings, this meeting, this meeting, and this meeting, I'm investing that time. So I need to make sure I'm getting a return on my time investment. I need to make sure in my spirit, I'm getting spiritually fed from those meetings. If you're not getting spiritually fed from your meetings, from your associations, you probably need to find some new associations, some new like-minded folks, right? Some new meetings. So I want to encourage you, make sure you're paying attention to the meetings that you're attending. Make sure you're getting out of those meetings what you need. Make sure you're able to, you feel comfortable talking and sharing, maybe not with the whole room, but at least with somebody else in that person you're meeting with. And again, I reiterate, for the 1,000th time, meetings don't have to be in a formal church setting saying, this is Alcoholics Anonymous or this is Narcotics Anonymous. It doesn't have to be that way. I've had plenty of meetings in aisle 12 at my Kroger's or at my Walmart or at the Waffle House. My son can tell you all about those meetings too. He hates them. That being said, I want to encourage you today. You have to protect your time. For me, it's my gym time. It's my time at the end of the day whenever I light my incense and I just kind of sit and I'm to myself. I'm in my own thoughts. I'm able to pray and connect with my higher power. I have to protect my physical well-being, my spiritual well-being, my emotional well-being. And all that allows me to have a better mental well-being as well. But more importantly, it allows me to stay sober. And with that being said, I'll let you guys go. I hope you guys have an absolute kick-ass Sunday, start of the week. I have a feeling it's going to be quite a busy week, but that's okay. That's why we got sober, right? To enjoy the blessings that God has in store for us. And by the way, when I speak of God, let me be clear about this. I'm not talking about a religion God. I'm not talking about the God from my childhood or your childhood or your so-and-so's childhood or whatever. I'm talking about an entity that I have come to know and I've connected with that I choose to call God. It's a power greater than me. So I want to make sure everybody understands I'm not talking religion here. I'm the last person to ever talk probably in favor of religion. If anything, I'm usually talking against religion, organized religion. But that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother conversation. That being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. If you have a topic you'd like to hear discussed, you can feel free to drop it into our Recovery Classroom private Facebook group page. It's a private group. We maintain anonymity there. You can drop it in there, and there's a whole slew of us in there. Eric, Drenda, McCormick, Bell. There's a whole slew of us that will be more than happy to take a look at it and see what we can do. If you'd like to hear a topic discussed on the monologue, you can email me directly, Drew, D-R-E-W, at recoveryclassroom.org. I'll take a look at it and see what I can do. In the meantime, guys, again, thank you for letting me come in. I appreciate it. You guys are keeping me sober, and I know my family appreciates it too. We'll be talking again soon. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.